Hello everybody, we're the Blackwoods. We welcome you to Branson. The Blackwoods got started many years ago down in Choctaw County, Mississippi, actually in 1899, when a Blackwood brother and sisters all got together and started a group called the Blackwood String Band. And from that came the Blackwood Brothers, which consisted of my father, R.W. Blackwood, my granddad, Roy Blackwood, my uncles James Blackwood and Doyle Blackwood. They started singing on radio. I think I heard they made 15 cents one day. It got them so encouraged, they said, you know what? Maybe we could sing on radio and make a living and get out of the cotton fields. So they started singing on the radio. Then they moved to Jackson, Mississippi, went on, well, I guess that was like national radio to them in those days. So they started singing as the Blackwood Brothers all over America, starting in 1934.
Yeah, they went from there to the Louisiana Hayride.
Louisiana Hayride.
Yeah, and from there they went to where, Iowa?
Shenandoah, Iowa, Blackwood Brothers in Shenandoah, Iowa. In 1950, we got a call from WMPS Radio in Memphis, and they wanted a group to come to Memphis and bring gospel music. The Blackwood Brothers came to Memphis, went on WMPS Radio. That's when we met Elvis.
Yeah.
Elvis would come to the radio station. Met Tammy Wynette there at the radio station and Johnny Cash. And a lot of those great singers, Jerry Lee Lewis and all of them would come by. The Blackwood Brothers became friends with all those early rock and rollers.
So how old were you then?
Well, I was about 10, 11, 12 years old when those...
Ancient. You're ancient now.
Here they are in the Lipton spotlight, ladies and gentlemen, the Blackwood Brothers.
When the Blackwood Brothers won the Arthur Godfrey Show, it was in June of 1954. This was the first time a gospel group had ever been on national television. They went in, recorded #1 song at RCA Victor Studios in New York City. It was a highlight of the Blackwood Brothers' career. 2 weeks after that, there was a tragic plane crash and my dad was killed along with the bass singer. And I'll never forget, Elvis actually came to my dad's funeral. He and his girlfriend, Dixie Lott, had heard about the plane crash on the radio. So Elvis came to the funeral. A year later, I was singing with Elvis on stage. We did a Blackwood Brothers memorial. Elvis was there to do rock and roll. We were there to do gospel, but Elvis got very emotional when I was singing my father's gospel songs on the show that night and did all gospel. So it's in the papers, the only all gospel concert Elvis ever did in his career. It's documented in De Leon, Texas, 1955. So we had a very good relationship with Elvis growing up, and a lot of the other country music stars, the Oak Ridge Boys, good friends of ours, Gatlin Brothers, Sammy Davis Jr. He would throw out all the candy,
Yeah, he was good.
Candy Man, you know. The Blackwood Brothers' first touring bus back in 1955 had been lost. It was the first customized touring bus in the business. So the Statler Brothers found a bus, had it re-customized, just like the Blackwood Brothers. It was put in the Hall of Fame out at Dollywood. So we have a lot of history, worked on the Johnny Cash shows, did the TV shows. Is there anybody we didn't work, even sang with Andy Williams, I believe.
That was Open Up Your Heart and Let the Sun Shine In. We hope you'll remember that little chorus. Sing it as you go about your work. I think it'll brighten up your day.
But the Blackwood girls wanted to sing too, and that's when Donna...
Now, wait a minute. There's a long story about the Blackwood girls singing.
Okay.
It all started, and you got to tell the truth. You were in an all-male quartet, Junior Blackwood Brothers. The tenor singer stayed over in Fort Worth on a Saturday night, called RW at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he said, I'm not going to make it to the Sunday morning service. I've fallen in love. And so he did not come. And RW woke me up because they were singing at my dad's church on that Sunday morning.
Houston, Texas. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, we had only been married a year by that time, and he didn't know I could sing. He woke me up and he said, "Can you sing?" And I said, yeah, I can sing. I'm Baptist preacher's daughter. He said, do you know the words to our songs? I went, yeah, I've been listening to you for a couple of years now. He said, then you're singing in the morning.
Right.
And I said, that's fine with me, but I'm not going to be a brother.
So that's how the Blackwood Singers were born, and she worked for nothing.
And I still work for nothing.
And then our daughter grew up as a Blackwood singer and joined our group.
You talk about people, you talk about things that really hurt.
I always say I was born on a bus. I wasn't actually born on the bus, but I traveled on the bus. Everybody said, where do you live? I remember visiting a home, but I don't remember living in a home because I lived on a bus. It was fun because I got to go lots of places that I've never been able to take my kids to because it's a long ways away, most of them, but I feel like I've been everywhere. My kids always make this joke, don't mention any city or any town because Poppy's gonna say, oh, I've been there. You can pick the littlest town in the United States and he'll say, I've been there. I did a concert there, and that's the way I feel. I got to meet lots of people, and when you're traveling and growing up on a bus, you make friends real quick and then you part ways real quick. And back then we did letters. We didn't have cell phones, couldn't text people, or even email actually. No, but we would write. I had many pen pals that I wrote letters to, and my parents sang at a lot of fairs, and I would well, the bus was my home. I'd come on the bus with lots of different animals. I had goldfish and ducks on the bus. Lots of stuffed animals because I'd go play the games and win these things. It's like, look what I got. And it's like, oh my gosh.
You sang with Frankie Avalon before you Grease.
I did. So it was fun. And now being able to sing, of course I knew all the songs too because I was around it my entire life. So it wasn't learning the words, and it wasn't even learning a part because I sang along all the time. It's just getting up there and putting on the grown-up costumes and singing. So I love it.
Well, we love doing our show here because we're able to sing our gospel music. Of course, that's the way the Blackwoods were raised, was on gospel music. We do a few little country tunes that are considered gospel and or country because we had songs in the Nashville country music charts, Billboard, and we also had songs in the gospel music charts way back when, all through the years. So we do a little bit of both, but mostly gospel. And we always start our show with a little bit of prayer because we know we can't make it without Him. So when you have a theater that allows that, it's always very special. Our bass singer has been with us since 1973.
Joined us in Nashville in 1973.
Yeah, Denny Urie, and we've got Mark Kingsbury on the tenor. He traveled all over the world singing with his parents, doing missionary work for years, and we met him when we moved here. We've got Miss Sammy Johnson, who was with the Presleys for 11 years and retired to raise her kids, and now she's back singing with us, and she's a big vocal coach for a lot of the singers here in town. And Mr. Michael Frost, who is actually in several shows here, and he does an amazing job. We met him in Pigeon Forge, him and his wife, and he does a magnificent job, a great gospel songwriter. So we're able to pick our songs that we want to do, and we have fun. We have some people tell us they feel like they've been to church, but we want people to be entertained. But more importantly, we want them to walk out with a smile on their face and a song in their heart.
Okay, you find the key.
Put your
Hand in the hand of the man who stilled the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea.
Take a
Look at yourself and you will look at others differently.
by putting your
Hand in the hand of the man from Galilee, Galilee.
Well, we want to say thank you. We want to invite you to our show here at the Americana Theater, 10 a.m.
Yep.
Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, right here. We're doing what, guys? We're
Keeping the name and the legacy alive.
Bye.